Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Here I am today with a new video, and this is something that I have never tried before and I'm really excited to try this out. I'm bringing to you a Q&A session with an amazing person. He's someone who is the perfect example that hard work and determination can help you succeed so well in life and give you a clear path to a bright future. I have with me today a young, super hardworking, immensely knowledgeable and a wonderful person with me, and this should be a very useful video to those who are aiming to get into a science stream or are already in it, want to study engineering, give the JEE exams, and see yourself placed in an esteemed IIT campus. If this is the case, then this video should be of your interest because we have an intellect right here with us today who has gone through every single stage of what I have just described now. So before I say anything further about him, let's welcome him on board. Hello Bhaiya, how are you today?
Hey, I'm doing great.
Great. So he's Karthik Thakkar, an ex-student of New Horizon Public School, Airoli. And he was one of the people who topped the school's leaderboard with his 10th standard percentage. And now is successfully placed in a very renowned IIT campus of India, IIT Kharagpur. So before I go on talking, it would be great if you could talk about yourself and your journey, mainly covering everything about yourself, your current education, your campus, your studies, and anything else you want.
Okay, so yes, Anushree, you have provided a great introduction. I have completed my grade 10 from New Horizon Public School. Then I moved on and joined into Mahesh Tutorials. So that is where I prepared for my JEE entrance. And post that, I joined into IIT Kharagpur as a student in the Cushion Engineering department. From there on, in the first year, I got a branch change into the Industrial and Systems Engineering. And since then, for the last 3 years, I've been pursuing into Industrial and Systems. And now it is my final year. So I'll be graduating in the summer of 2021.
Wow, that is amazing. It definitely shows that there was a lot of work put in there because the challenge you've chosen is certainly not an easy one. So you are now placed in IIT Kharagpur, but why did you choose to become an IITian and go through the rigorous preparation process and not choose the usual 11th and 12th college life? Instead, go to an educational institute and study way too much than others for your JEE exams.
Okay, so I think the inspiration that drives everyone is quite different for everyone. So what I can do for you is I can outline some of the reasons that you'll think that IIT is really very helpful in the longer run.
Sure.
So first benefit is definitely in terms of the job opportunities and placements that you get. So the placement scenario at the top IITs is quite different from that at the local colleges. So that is the first definite advantage. To give you some idea of the proportions, the best packages that you can get at IITs are close to 4 times the best packages you can get at most of the local colleges.
Okay.
So that is one definite thing. The second benefit, so if maybe you are a person who is into sports, so I can tell you that the sports facilities at the top IITs are way out of the league compared to all the local colleges. To give you a view, you can name a sport and I can tell you that there are facilities available for that sport at the campus. You have ample amount of time to pursue your interest in that. And also you do not have to actually go out and spend a lot to pursue your sport. So most of the facilities are available directly to the students to pursue.
Okay.
So that is the second benefit you really get. And then the third one is that if you are not the kind who's into the sports or who's into the job market, then you probably would be willing to be a budding entrepreneur or you would like to start up something on your own. In that case too, the IIT culture provides you a lot of support in forms of societies and clubs. So these clubs, by joining these clubs, you can learn about a variety of different things. And entrepreneurship is one of them. So IIT Kharagpur also offers some, so this is specific to IIT Kharagpur, but there are some courses offered by most IITs which are specific to entrepreneurship. So that is again one more advantage that you gain and which also contributes to you developing some intrapersonal skills and soft skills, which is a bit difficult to cultivate in the engineering life if you are at local colleges, unless you put in some extra effort, definitely.
Nice. That is really inspiring. I'm sure everyone who is aspiring to get into IIT will be immensely motivated that even they can make it. And now that we've spoken about the rigorous work needed to be put in, what other exams did you give alongside these?
Okay, so JEE preparation is not a standalone examination that you need to give.
Yeah.
So JEE is one major exam, but by preparing for JEE, you also can by side give a lot many other exams which are helpful. So what I can do is I can outline these exams so that when you start your JEE preparation, you have a list of exams that you can prepare for side by side.
Yeah.
The first one is the KVPY exam. This exam is specifically for those who are interested in pure sciences. Pure sciences means there are two types of degrees in science. First is the bachelor's in science, and the second one is the bachelor's in technology. So the KVPY exam is for those who are looking to pursue their bachelor's in science. It provides you a good scholarship if you get into that field. Now, you may think that bachelor's in science is not your cup of tea, that is not something you are interested in. But then you know that when you get a rank which is not at a level that you can get into BTech and you still want to go into IITs, there is a good chance that you can get into BSc, that is the Bachelor's in Science in Chemistry or Mathematics or Physics. Okay. So that will be helpful then that you will be having a good scholarship amount to back you up. The second exam that you need to prepare for is the BITS exam. That is to get into the BITS campuses across India, which is the top campus located in Pilani and then Hyderabad and Goa. So these exams too have a syllabus which is very similar to the JEE syllabus, just that the exam is taken out separately.
Okay.
So if you prepare for JEE, you will be able to give that exam too and have an opportunity to join into the top BITS campuses in India. The third exam that you can give is the MHT CET exam. So that I'm talking specific to Maharashtra, but every state has a common entrance test to get into engineering colleges. Nowadays, most of the colleges, most of the states are relying on the JEE mains, which is the first JEE paper to get into the local colleges. But many states also have the common entrance test. So this common entrance test has a syllabus which is way easier as compared to the JEE syllabus. So if you are prepping for JEE, you definitely have a good chance of getting a good score at the common entrance test. So that is another advantage you have.
Right.
These are some exams you can give side by side while doing your JEE. Apart from this, finally the local colleges too, the top local colleges which are private universities, have their own specialized exam. For example, the Vellore Institute of Technology, VIT, has its own exam. Similarly, the NMIMS Institute in Mumbai has its own exam. So once you prepare for JEE, you are well prepared to go ahead and tackle these exams too.
Right.
So that is about some of the exams you can give in parallel with JEE.
Right. Wonderful. So you did have a very busy life, but how did you balance your study life and your sport and social life while getting yourself ready for such a time-consuming and mentally heavy course?
Right. So according to me, the key to getting through JEE is less about being so scared of the vast syllabus and more about being disciplined towards your approach. So the more disciplined you are, the better and more smoothly you will be able to get through it. Now, about balancing a social life and the academics, what I followed was that I used to decide a specific time. So every day around 10 p.m. I used to get down, play some badminton with my friends. So that gave me some social life as well as got me time to refresh and also kept me physically active so that I do not go into that slumber of being lazy.
Sure.
So that is the thing you can follow, that you always set out some time, meet your friends, play some sport, but make sure it is in a disciplined way. You do not do that excessively, neither you completely eliminate it.
Wow, I think this is a perfect example of how one should balance life, and this shows that even the engineering students can enjoy life and it isn't always about studies and academics, right? Great. So we've come to the last question of the Q&A today, which is mainly for the viewers, that what words of advice would you give from your super inspiring journey to a science stream aspirant who is aiming to take such examinations and secure a place at such an esteemed institution, which I'm sure is the dream of every engineering exam giver? So what would you say?
Okay, I'd like to reiterate on my previous point, which is the first piece of advice, that always be disciplined, because discipline is the key to get through these exams. So it is finally the time and the devotion that you give in which will get you the results. So that is the first piece of advice. And secondly, I'd say that these exams are not the end of the world. So these are just the first stepping stone towards a very long journey of life.
Yes.
And hence it's better you take it as a challenge, go ahead and fight it and try your best to go through it. But if not, make sure you're always learning at every step, so that when you are out of it, whether on that side or this side, you always have something with you. That is the learning that you took ahead. Because whatever the ways you use in your education during the 11th and 12th standard will prove to be very helpful later on too. So I can tell you about that the practices I followed in my 11th and 12th standard are actually helping me even today, because that is not something, I'm not talking about the chemistry and physics that I learned, but the way the learning goes has really helped me to continue my learning further ahead. So do make sure that you take that essence out of it.
Wow, that is so inspiring. Great. This makes me so happy that I have done something like a Q&A for the very first time and I had a great time. Thank you so much for taking out time to do this. I am sure it will be very helpful for people interested in this. And before we close, thank you once again.
And to everyone watching this video, thank you so much for all your time spent. Please do like, share and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Check out my other videos and follow me on social media. Thank you so much and bye-bye.